following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to get this out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire
Not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stafford. Over the middle to Smith.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. Hey, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
W out. Guys, common W out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Like the video if you hate AI. Like and share. Hell no, I'm not going to like and share.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a
that
chance.
That creature is so scary. Guys, like the video if you've seen the new Stranger Things season. I have currently not.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
I should watch it though. This looks kind of good. Oh, that's... Really think that's a real person?
From 6 yards away.
It's not even a real person.
And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Are those water balloons that he's throwing in it?
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt.
I don't know any of the Season 5 lore.
You got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys,
if you are excited for Christmas, comment the word. Yo, guys, if you are excited for Christmas.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Guys, Christmas is coming up. And if you are excited, type Merry Christmas in the comment section.
Kickoff team on the field.
One of these things will show up in your sleep.
The ball in the air.
I was running for his life.
Nice.
I would be so scared.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Hell yeah, W trap.
The first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
This reminds me of the It movie.
You have some plays that you've got called and you want
the
to see
kids
how
trap
defense
Pennywise.
reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
The CGI is so that's insane. Look, they got a whole house set up. Is this Home Alone?
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Stranger Things or Home Alone?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
There's obstacle course. Somebody's gonna fall. How did I know? How did I know? What in the Squid Games? What is even happening? American Ninja Warriors? Hey, dude, that guy is strong for being able to do that.
He knew he didn't need much
saved
to
himself.
reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed,
You want
no
lucky duck.
hesitation. He went to the marker
I love
and got his
you.
guys a first down.
Is this Wipeout?
A first down carry for Barnes.
Why don't you just run on the side?
Good push there defensively.
Never been on a treadmill, bro?
At the 48, gain of just 1.
Freaking dude.
After one,
Just
7-0 on EA Sports.
You're not winning that prize. Just give it up, bro. Just give it up, little
Now
crap.
second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9
This
to
guy?
go.
Is this guy a professional parkourist? Quick though.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll take this down.
Quick though. Why is this the lowest quality?
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This guy, is he a professional parkourist?
So from
holy cow, he's kind of fast though.
Now, it's 1st and 10.
This guy is moving like there's no tomorrow. Fast.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Dude, why is this obstacle course so easy for him? This dude is speed running.
And you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Darius Williams the one there defensively.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good.
And if you were inside for Christmas, spam the comment section with Merry Christmas.
So they're
I will argue comments
with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yep.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Baby.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
On for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 3, the
pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple. With that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. They'll drop the throw. Throwing a little traffic there, and that's complete. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth you full of
They'll look to throw again. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in the second half as we are about to get underway. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force of this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offense coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hit that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. The tight end in motion right. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run, because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bumbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's good for the Eagles first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Barkley. 10 more yards. Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley gets through, and now an opening. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on a catch and run. 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.